everyone, and welcome back to the Red Brick House. Today I want to transform this shoebox here into a hopefully beautiful decorative box that I can keep my embroidery floss in. So I've been using this little eyeglass case here, and as you can see, I'm outgrowing it. My threads are sticking out. It doesn't even close all the way. It served its purpose for a short time, but now it's time to upgrade. I need a bigger box to put all my threads in. I also bought some wooden spools that I'm going to put my floss on. This will be the floss that I've already used, and I have remnants left over, and I need to do something with it so it's not just all tangled up. And so that's what I'm doing today. So I hope you join me in turning this ordinary shoebox into something extraordinary. Okay, I'm starting out with my box here. I've kind of collected all the things that I think I might need for this project. I'm gonna kind of unpack it here. So now I have a clean empty box with a little bit of cat hair in it. So let's just take that out. I probably should get a damp cloth to make sure that the glue will stick to it. But anyway, I'm gonna hope for the best here. The first thing I'm going to do with my box is I'm going to decorate the inside of it. And before I show you what I'm going to do, I have this piece of cardboard. Now this just came out of a snack box that, you know, was my daughter's. And what I've done is, luckily it fit pretty well inside here. And so I just measured it and I cut off a little edge here. But this is the edge that folds in, that folds up like that. And so I didn't want this edge folding in when I put it inside the box. So what I did is I took some other pieces of the box and I hot glued them down as a structure to kind of keep this area flat. So hopefully that works for this purpose. And then these edges, you know, they're already folded in because that's the corner of the box. So I didn't have to do anything there. But I made this to slide down in here like this. I don't want to do it too much. I might not be able to get it out, which I have a solution for that too. But it fits in there just right. And then I can have two layers. So I can put something on the bottom and then I can put something on the top and I can just lift it out. Now it doesn't have edges, so I probably will not put my spools of extra thread, these that I'm planning to use, because they might just fall off. And I want to cover it with paper as well to make it pretty. So let me show you my papers that I have here. These are just sheets of scrapbook paper that I got out of a pad of papers that I got at the beginning of the year to do my journal with, but I thought these were just really, really pretty. So I have that one, and then I have this pink one. I think they go together pretty well. And then I have this one is another one I picked. Thing. And then this one's a little wild. I don't know how I'm going to use it yet. Maybe in small amounts. I don't know. It's a pretty big print though, so it kind of needs a big area. But I do think it's pretty. And then I have this one. So I kind of have shades of green, blue, greeny blue, and pink, and beige. So that's kind of what I'm working with. And so for the top of this box, now this paper is only going to go on the inside of the box and around the edges here of the outside. But on the top, I want to put fabric. And I want to make it kind of like a puffy top. So I'm going to use batting as well. I'm going to be using this fabric, which I used in my English paper piecing project. It's a beautiful blue print with flowers. I just think it's adorable. And so I'm going to choose papers that go with this because they're going to be on the outside of the box. So because this is going to be on the top of the box, I want papers that kind of go with this fabric to be on the outside, and that's going to determine what I'm going to use on the inside. Maybe this floral for the outside. So maybe I'll use these on the inside. So I'm going to put these two aside along with my fabric. And I'm going to start measuring and cutting for the inside. This is where I thought I pushed record when I didn't. But all I did was measure the shelf and then use those measurements to cut out my paper. Binder clips were very helpful to hold the paper in place while gluing. Now it's just rinse and repeat of measuring, cutting, and gluing. When working on the outside of the box, I cut the pieces longer so I could fold them over the top edges. Using pinking shears added a nice decorative detail for the inside. Okay, oh, it's coming along. Now, I don't know that I love these corners right here, especially this one, but I think I might make some pieces that go wrap around and go on the sides. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that or not, or if I'm just going to leave it the way it is, but you can see the blue there, and I don't like that. So I might make some out of the scraps that I had. I'll probably just make a little piece that goes on the edges. Okay, I like it. It's looking cute. Okay, this is my middle shelf, I guess I'm gonna call it. So what I've done here to make some little handles so that I can easily put this in and take this out when I want to, is I took a bit of this like torn silk ribbon and I folded it over itself. You can see that. So I just folded it over, and then I used the hot glue gun, but it was a low temp gun. It was not a super hot gun. And I hot glued it down on both sides. You can see there. And I'm hoping that will be a little bit stronger than just regular glue. hopefully. And then I'm going to sandwich this in between here and my paper. So I have some paper here. I chose this very beautiful green leafy pattern here. And I drew some lines on it where I needed to put it. So it's gonna go like this. And then once it's glued, these are gonna come over and they're gonna fold over like that. I'm gonna let this dry thoroughly on the bottom before I try to fold this over. Now let's work on the lid. I cut out some leftover batting and I am gluing it to the box with a low temp glue gun. I cut a slit in the corners and just wrapped the batting around itself and glued it down. Now for the fabric, I am stitching on some felt in the shape of a bird in the hopes of using it as a pincushion when working. When I have finished the pincushion, I glue the fabric over the batting, doing my best to make the corners look nice. Then I added another bird to the inside cover to store pins and needles. Next, I cut some dividers from some chipboard, only to discover I didn't really like them all that much. Now for the organizing of the thread. I put light colors together and then made a stack of all the neutrals. They are so beautiful, all lined up together. Then I wound the leftovers onto the wooden spools by holding the end of the thread and crossing it over as I wound it to keep the ends from misbehaving. Here is the finished project. Would the shoebox work without the decorating? Yes, of course it would. But as my mother once said, sometimes you just need something pretty to look at. Have you ever beautified something in your home just for pretty's sake? I hope you all are having a wonderful week, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.